What is 1984 No More? It is a movement to end government corruption and put the reins of power back into the hands of the people. It is based on the logical principles related to the economic discipline of game theory and is completely different from any political movement you have seen before. Here's how it works. We create an agenda that Team Conservative and Team Liberal can agree on. We must do this because grassroots political movements fail due to divide and conquer strategies. Those in power instill in us a fear of the opposing team, forcing us to vote for the lesser of two corrupt evils every election cycle. To counter this strategy, we focus on an agenda based on the way government is run instead of policy. Processes that will return power to the people and decrease corruption so that once we have succeeded, we can realistically get good policy reform on important issues such as healthcare and education. For example, 1984 No More proposes proportional representation in order choice voting to destroy the two-party system. These proposals will give honest candidates without a lot of money a fighting chance. With these systems you no longer have to vote for the lesser of two evils. You can produce an ordered list of the best candidates with no chance of splitting the vote between any two of them. We also propose making it easier for candidates to get on the ballot. The result is that the legislature should look more like the country, with many different types of representatives with different points of view instead of Team Conservative and Team Liberal. These are policies that Team Conservative and Team Liberal should both agree on since we are merely giving everyone better choices. We also propose randomly selected citizen committees that can fire public officials, including the president, if officials abuse their office or refuse to obey the law. This is something that the left and right should be in agreement on. Corrupt officials should be held accountable under the law. We also propose a citizens' line item veto that takes the veto away from the president and gives it to the people. Any treaty, executive order, or law affecting we the people, goes to a final vote of the citizens. This way, no matter how many legislators are bribed to take away our freedoms and liberties, the citizens get the last say. If a vaccine mandate, corporate welfare, a COVID shutdown, or a package of sanctions is proposed, the people can veto it with a simple majority. Team Conservative and Team Liberal should both be thrilled with this. We have a separate video on our 12-point bipartisan agenda, which is the basic agenda for our movement, which you can find on our website. We also have a 9-step plan to ensure it is enacted since corrupt politicians will probably do anything to prevent it from being implemented. Basically, instead of concentrating on just electing 1984 No More candidates, we use game theory to force politicians to vote for our agenda. Our primary assumption is politicians either want what is in the best interest of voters or want money and power. If they want what is best for the country, they will vote with us. If they want money and power, they will put getting re-elected over everything else, because that is how they maintain power. So, it is simple, as long as our agenda is not enacted, we will all vote against every single incumbent candidate in every election, even the ones that we like, the ones that say they support our agenda, and even the ones that vote for our agenda. There will be no excuses. We the people only care about results. Our message to politicians is, unless our agenda is enacted, you are ousted in your party primaries, and if by some miracle you survive the primaries, you and your party get ousted in the general election. And to mitigate voter fraud and also show them real-time our level of support, we will wear purple on the first Sunday of each month and election day, telling the world we are voting against the incumbent because the citizens' agenda has not been enacted. This will be a constant reminder to the politicians we are coming for their jobs. And if they attempt voter fraud when 80% of the people are wearing purple on election day, we know they cheated. Everyone will know. It might take a couple of election cycles, particularly to cycle out all the senators, but eventually they will get the message. Agree with the people's agenda, or you're out of office. That is the basic idea. If you are interested in more details of our 9-step plan and 12-proposal agenda, go to 1984nomore.com. We have addressed most of the objections we believe people will have. This is a realistic plan for change. We hope you join us as the 21st century becomes the century of the people. You can do so by following the 9-step plan outlined in a short video at 1984nomore.com.